This
So how do I
conference will
mute
now be
myself for when he
recorded.
does?
Okay, so welcome everyone to our very first webinar in our series called Steps to a Steady Profit. We're going to have a lot of fun with this series, and we hope you can join us in our future webinars as well. My name is Kathy Pryputnowitz, and I have partnered with Tammy Evans to bring this series to you every 2 weeks. So mark your calendars. Stay tuned for details for those webinars coming soon. Tammy and I are actually both sales executives in the Southeast region, and we are so excited that you have taken the time tonight to join us. I know that you will learn a lot about how to be successful with your Avon business. Feel free to take notes, and we will be stopping for questions and answers. So if you have a question, you can type it in the chat box, or you can go ahead and wait until we open that up for questions. Tammy and I, we want to help you make money with Avon. And there are actually two ways to do that. You can actually achieve the money that you want one way through sales, which is called Pathway to Premier. And most of you are contenders. So most of you are contenders and you're earning 25% on all. If everybody can mute their lines, that may help a lot with some of the background noise.
Yeah, and
Yes,
Kathy, you
Tammy.
could mute I think you can mute everybody's lines.
Let me go ahead and do that.
Yeah, just mute us.
I don't want to mute Tammy though. There we go. Okay. So most of you on the call tonight are contenders, what we call contenders. So you are earning 25% on beauty and jewelry and 20% on fashion and home. So the next step for you in your success is to reach the premier level or annual sales of $5,000. Once you reach $5,000 in cumulative sales, your earnings are going to increase to the premier level, which is 30% beauty and jewelry and 20% on fashion and home. The next step after that is actually President's Club, which many of you have probably already been aware of. It is $10,000 in annual sales, and on beauty products, you will actually earn 40% and the fashion and home 25%. So I wanted to take a look at this example and show you how you can calculate what your earnings are going to be to put money in your pocket. Now, you always want to set yourself a goal. So each campaign, what do you want to achieve in sales so that you know what kind of money, what you're going to be earning to put money in your pocket? So now in this example, I have 8 customers, and those 8 customers are going to be purchasing $50 each. Okay, so that's going to be $400 in sales. If you take that $400 in sales, you can actually times that by 25% to get your potential earnings of the $100, which is going to go into your pocket. There is also a special additional incentive just for a new representative in their first 8 campaigns. It is called the Stepping Stone Bonus and the Milestone Bonus. So if you are brand new to us, this is an exclusive incentive just for you to help you put additional money into your pocket. So let's take a look at this. A stepping stone bonus is going to reward you 20 additional dollars for every $200 in sales that you accumulate within a campaign. So a campaign is every 2 weeks. So think of the potential that you can have with this. So a $400 sale is going to get you $40 in additional earnings. $600 in sales is going to get you $60 in additional bonuses. But wait, there's an additional milestone bonus that if you are still within your 8 campaigns, your first 8 campaigns, you will receive a 10% bonus for every $1,000 in cumulative sales. Okay, so that's an additional $100 for 1,000, $200 for 2,000, and it works its way up to $500 bonus for $5,000 in sales, which you also at that point would reach the premier level and start earning at a higher earnings level. So if you look at the chart below, with the additional bonus, you're actually earning at a higher percentage during those first 8 campaigns. So if you are still new, take advantage of this offer and don't leave money on the table, put it in your pocket instead. So how do you get customers to spend $50 in a campaign? Well, we recommend that every campaign you pick a featured product and set your goal of how many you need to sell to reach your goal. So in this example, I'm going to look at the new kids line, the new Baby Shark kids line. So these products, this particular product that's shown in this picture, with this cute little boy, absolutely adorable. This particular product is $18.99. So one way you can do this is you can actually take this picture, which Tammy and I found on Avon Social. We just made a copy of this picture. Avon takes the hard work out of it for you and gives you these pictures to be able to use for your customers. So you can actually create a snap and share to text to your customers and draw attention to the new kids line called Baby Shark, especially those customers that have children at home. So let's just say that you are a contender, and let's say that you are earning 25%. So what happens if you set your goal that you want to sell 20 of this item at $18.99? So let's do some math. Grab a pencil, grab a calculator. We're going to have some fun with this. So if you sell 20 of this product at $18.99, your sales are going to be $379.80. At 25% earnings, your earnings are going to be $94.95. But wait, if you sell 30 of these items, your sales go up to $569.70 with an earnings of $142.43. So how does that sound to you, right? So let's do an additional exercise. Tammy, will you watch the chat box for me?
Absolutely.
So on the cover of campaign 15, we've got a product that's coming out. Campaign 15, for those of you remember, it starts tomorrow. So campaign 15 on the front cover is our new Belif Aqua Bomb. And I don't know if anybody has tried this product, but it is one of my absolute favorite products. It is a moisturizer. It is great for any kind of dry skin, any kind of, oily skin can use it, combination skin. So this product would be good for all of your customers, okay? And I even like it on my knees and my elbows, and I put it on my face, but also knees and elbows to help with that dry skin. But this particular product that's featured as a focused product on the front of campaign 15 is $38. So let's do some math. If you want to sell, let's throw out 25. Okay, so let's say you set your goal to sell 25 Belif Aqua Bombs. Tammy, watch the chat box. Everybody tell me what your earnings would be if you sold a $38 product and you sold 25 of them. Let me know who's first.
Okay, don't see anybody answering yet.
All right. Anybody have any idea?
Does anyone know how you would calculate that?
All right.
You can come off mute.
You want to do it together?
Sure.
Okay. So it's a $38 product. So 38 times 25. So if you set your goal for 25, it's going to be $950 in award sales. You're going to times that by 25%, and that is going to give you, oops, I just hit the wrong button, Tammy. 25%, that's going to give you.
Oh, Wendy says it's going to give you 180. Amy says it's going to be 237.50.
All right, the correct answer is 237.50.
Oh, and Wendy come back and said $240. So good job.
So that would be your earnings, okay? So think about how simple that was and how you can do that with any product, and especially any featured product. Because if you go to Avon Social, there is actually a button called Campaign Planner, and you can actually hit Campaign Planner, and it opens up another window, and you can actually click on campaigns. And Tammy and I were in there playing today, and it gives you 4 campaigns, and it gives you pictures and videos. You can text them from there directly to a customer, or you can actually text it to yourself and then send it out to everyone in your contact list on your phone. So great, great, great exercise. So Tammy, watch the chat box for me again. I want to hear from everybody this time. Where are you finding your new customers? How are you finding your customers? Type in the chat box.
Facebook, Brianne says.
Awesome.
In her phone, Wendy says, her contacts.
Great.
Aiden says, customers are at my job, Facebook, and word of mouth.
Great. Referrals are always great. Word of mouth. Get those referrals. Anybody else? Anything different?
I think that's it so far.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. When you're trying to find customers, you can find them everywhere. You can find them absolutely everywhere that you go, whether it be the bank, maybe the dry cleaners, the gym, your child's school, your doctor's office. Like you said, Facebook, your contact list. So every single place that you go, you can locate potential new customers. And the good thing is Avon is spending money advertising in all these different magazines. I don't know if you've seen us in Good Housekeeping, but we've been in there. So your customers are starting to see advertisements for Avon, so that's going to help you too. But Avon recommends that you try to find 5 new potential customers each and every day. So that's something exciting, and that could be something that's a goal for you. I'm not going to go home until I reach 5 new customers today. So something kind of fun to kind of focus on. So I'm going to open this up to questions and answers. I'm going to take everybody off of mute so that everybody can speak if they want to. There we go. Everybody is off mute. Who has questions? I want to open it up for questions on selling products, getting customers, calculating earnings, whatever questions that you have.
I have one.
Absolutely.
And this is Daniel Perry speaking. My question is, I use Facebook as my social platform of choice for Avon Social. And my question is, and I've just gotten 3 more likes, so that I think that gives me about between 14 to 16 likes. People following me. My question is, how often should I be posting to this page and keeping it updated? Should I be doing it every day? And if so, how many times a day?
I do it 3 times a day.
You do it 3 times a day? All right.
Yes.
And has that worked successfully for you, posting 3 times a day?
It's hard to tell, but I mean, when I posted about the bug guard, especially right now, everybody was really, really interested, and I think that kind of helped out.
Okay.
Anybody
Also,
else? Go ahead.
a great thing to do on Avon Social is to actually plan. You can plan your post a month ahead. So you can go in and set up a whole month calendar, and that Avon Social will send out your posts every day for you. You can be on vacation, and yeah, so that's really good to do also, is to plan ahead.
Okay.
But good question, Daniel. Anyone else?
Thank you.
Hey, Tammy, one thing too, before we move on from his question, what do you think about Scott Kramer and our partnership with him? He's got some great insights on social media presence.
Absolutely. Scott Kramer
And I'm part of
does
that group.
trainings at least once a week. Oh, that's good, Daniel. Yeah, he helps a lot.
Yeah, I'm part of that group.
I'm not sure what that is. Who is Scott Kramer?
He's one of the brains. Have you heard of the group called the Multi-Brain?
I have not.
Okay. They are a group of people, and you find them on the live chat section of Avon, but they're called the Multi-Brains. And Scott Kramer, I believe, and Kathy, you can correct me on any of this if I'm wrong, but I believe he's the head guy over there, one of them.
I believe he is, yes.
And he has a Facebook group. I'm trying to find what that's called. Kathy, do you know what his Facebook group's called?
I think that they can actually, all Avon representatives, because of our collaboration with him, I think if you go to the Facebook group Avon USA Representatives, there is a link on the left-hand side to follow Scott Kramer and watch all of his previous videos.
Okay. Yeah, so our national group is Avon USA Representatives. So everybody should be on that because there's lots of videos and things there. Oh, nice.
Lots of background noise. Woo! Lots of background noise.
Anybody else have any questions?
I do. I was watching one of the lives with, I think her name was Jennifer or Jen with the skincare, and she made mention of a meeting in a box. Can you tell me what that is?
Her name is Janine Whitfer, and meeting in a box, we sellers, and what it is it's featured products that you can actually buy. $50 is what it costs. But you have to be a top seller or a top leader to get this box of products. It could be $200 worth of products and you get them for $50. But it is actually products that are coming out in the next couple campaigns, so you can actually try it, feel it, show your team or your customers what's coming out. So it's brand new products is what.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
It actually started out, you know, for leaders and top sellers to be able to hold meetings and show the products coming out and demonstrate those for their teams before the products actually came out in the brochures. So that's kind of where it kind of started from.
Right. Good question though, Brianne. Any other questions? No? Okay. So let's
All right.
move on, Kathy.
Yes, I'm going to turn this over to you, Tammy. I'm going to mute everyone except for you. So bear with me for just a second and let me mute everybody but you.
All right. Well, if we can move to the next slide, I am so excited to tell you how you can make more money. So we have something called Pathway to Sponsorship. Avon has now put in place just more bonuses for you. This program's been around for a really long time, but we want to know, have you earned all the money that you want to earn with Avon? And I'm sure you can type there in the chat box, but I'm sure your answer is no. None of us have earned all the money that we want to earn, right? So there is still a way that you can earn those $20 bonuses by stepping your way to success. So I see Wendy says no, she still wants to earn some more money. So that's what I'm going to tell you about tonight. So if you are still in your first 8 campaigns and you're still achieving those bonuses and earning those bonuses with the Pathway to Premier, but you're just about at the end of that program, or else maybe that program ended for you a long time ago, or maybe you never got to get into that program because you've been around maybe a year. Well, it doesn't matter which one of those people you are, because tonight I'm going to show you how you can still make those $20 bonuses. So next slide, Miss Kathy. All right, so here is a bunch of ways that you can earn bonuses. So lots of bonus opportunity out there for you. First of all, you still can get the $20 bonuses through new recruits. What that means is you and 3 or 4 or 5 friends, how many ever people that you want to bring in on your team, you get a $20 bonus when they become what we call a qualified new recruit. What that means is your friend joins your team for free, because remember, it is free right now to join Avon, and they place their first or second order on time, and it's $150 or more. So that's not cumulative, that's in one campaign, either their first or second campaign. When that happens, then you receive a $20 new recruit bonus. So let's think about that. What if you had 5 friends to say, hey, I want to join your team. I want to start putting out books and earning money, that 25%. I want to do that too. So let's make up a cool name for our team and let's get started, and all of us being successful together. Well, guess what? When you start a team, you also get what's called a generation bonus and a sponsoring bonus. You will earn 6% off of your team members. Well, it gets better from there. See the big $500? Yes, you can get a promotion bonus over 4 campaigns of $500. Well, that's not all. It doesn't stop there. You also can get a $250 mentor bonus, and I'll tell you more about that. So the way that you can learn more, of course, and see more is you just click on Seller Central on avonnow.com. Then you go to Intro to Leadership, and then you click on the Career and Compensation Plan. It's going to help you and explain to you what I'm explaining tonight. So you can actually print that out or save it to your phone. So let me just tell you about the $500 bonus. What that is called in leadership, or when you bring team members in, the first big step to really making money is called a bronze ambassador. Now listen, you can make bronze ambassador in one campaign. That's right, I said one campaign. It only takes 3 steps to achieve that $500 bonus. Number one, you have to make sure that your sales are at least $200, your personal sales. Now, Kathy talked to you about that tonight, about how you can focus on one product and sell 10 to 20 to 25 of them, depending how much the price is, to get your $200 in personal sales. The second step to the $500 bonus in achieving Bronze Ambassador is making sure that you have 3 orders in your first generation. Now, what does that mean? Well, I can have 10 people on my team, but that doesn't mean they're all going to order. So I need 3 of those 10 people on my team ordering in that same campaign that I'm placing my $200 order. They need to order also. Now, the third step to achieving Bronze Ambassador and that $500 bonus is altogether me plus my team members, no matter how many are there in my first generation, second generation, and third generation. We all need to sell $1,000 in that campaign. Now listen, that sounds really like big money, right? Well, you just take, if you have 10 people and they're each putting in a $100 order, well, there's your $1,000. So you just take the amount of people that you have on your team that's placing orders and then divide that by how many team members you have, okay? So I hope I didn't confuse you when I'm saying that, but we'll go over it again. You need $200 in personal sales. You need 3 people in your first generation, which means those are the people that I recruited myself and they joined my team. Those 3 people need to order. And at the same time, all of us, maybe it's just 4 of us, me plus my 3 team members, need to equal $1,000 in combined team sales in that campaign. Okay, next slide, Kathy. So it shows you here that when you're an ambassador, that's the big first level in leadership. Bronze Ambassador, you get a $500 promotion bonus. Now, I told you about the mentor bonus, right? Well, what does that really mean? Well, what that means is if I mentor one of my team members to become a Bronze Ambassador like me, she receives that $500 in promotion money. I receive $250 when she receives her $500. Now, I also told you that that was over 4 campaigns. So what they do is when you become a Bronze Ambassador, you are paid over 4 campaigns. So I would actually receive $125 each campaign that I do the 3 steps that I just told you about. The 3 orders, my $200 personal order, and then $1,000 in combined sales, team sales. So if you look at this chart, you can find this exactly where I told you to find it before, under Seller Central, and then Intro to Leadership, and then the compensation plan. You can see that if you look to the very bottom, it's called Platinum Executive Leader. That's the top leadership title that we have. And we have several people in Avon that are Platinum. They get a $20,000 bonus when they become Platinum, and they get a $10,000 bonus when they mentor one of their team members to become Platinum Executive Leader. So money is on the table. You receive mentor bonuses when the promotion bonuses are paid. So this is another stream of income that you can put in your pocket. And why not start today when it's free for people to sign up? Avon has made it so simple for you to tell your friends how much fun it is to make money with Avon. So if you go to the next slide, Kathy, here's some words that you can use if you want to take a snapshot. These are words to use when recruiting. One thing that we talk about is giving someone a compliment. not only does that make someone smile and make their day, but it also makes them pay attention and listen to what you have to say. So an example is, I would love to have an expert like you in makeup, an expert like you in social media. So many times you see people on Snapchat and if you all do TikToks and Facebook and YouTube, you see people doing their makeup and it's like, oh my gosh, her eyeshadow is beautiful. That's when you may not know her or him, but you go out to them in a message and say, I would love to have someone like you. You're an expert in makeup on my team. And they're going to ask you, well, what team is that? And then you can tell them all about what you do. Second question is, or answer is, I would love to have you join my team. It only costs $0. What's stopping you from joining today? That's a good one. Number 3 is, you buy Avon yourself. How would you like to have a member discount? So usually when we ask question number 3, that's to your best Avon customer. And you may be thinking, well, why would I want my best customer on my team? That's taken away from the orders that I get and the money in my pocket. Well, that's not true, because whenever you recruit or bring your best customer on your team, they are going to sell more for themselves because they know the discount and the earnings that they get than they would just giving you an order every other campaign. Here's the best part. You show them, okay, Jamie, you ordered $76 from me today. When you sign up for Avon, mention it is free, $0, you're going to get 25% off of that $76 order you just gave me. So why not join today for free, and we'll put your order that you were going to give me under yourself and you become my team member. Now remember, when they become your team member, not only do you make bonus money, but you make 6% of whatever they sell. You earn that from them. So it's a double whammy. It's a win-win situation. Number 4, would you like to add money to your family income? Now, who's going to say no to that, right? Especially right now. So many people have lost their jobs or on unemployment, or, you know, they need extra money right now. They're behind in their bills. So you can put this on Facebook. You can go into Facebook groups like stay-at-home moms, like maybe college student groups, whatever. Someone, single moms, maybe you're in a group of single dads. It doesn't matter what it is, a yard sale group. Put the question out there. Would you like to add money to your family income? Let me help you. Let me show you how. Are you interested? Number 5, how would you like to be your own boss and create your own schedule? Wow, that's what I love about Avon. I love being my own boss. And most of all, I love to create my own schedule. There's so many people out there that would love to not work a 9-to-5 job. You know, when you're at a bank and your child's sick and you're the teller at the bank, do you get to go home? No, you've got to find a babysitter, your mom or your husband or someone or your wife to help you out and go home to that child and take care of that child while you're still at work. It's hard to go home. Are you able to give yourself a raise? That's another question. Most people cannot. If you ask someone at Walmart, hey, can you give yourself a raise? They're not going to tell you yes, because they can't. But can you, as an Avon representative, give yourself a raise? Absolutely. Every day. You can give yourself a raise through your earnings and through your bonuses. So number 6, do you know of anyone that would like a $500 bonus? Well, who wouldn't want a $500 bonus, especially this time of year when people are trying to go on vacation or they're trying to pay off their credit card? So these 6 questions that we have for you right here. These are questions that you may want to put out on social media or make up your own. Maybe you know someone that's trying to buy a brand new washer and dryer. Theirs broke. Well, you could say, hey, what if I told you I could help you within the next month get a $500 bonus to help you pay on your washer and dryer? These are things that you have to think of. Money is on the table for you right now. So Kathy and I want you to pick it up and take it with you. It's not about how much you know right now. It's about we are supporting you. Maybe you have a mentor or a leader that's supporting you right now. We're here for you. And we want to help you build this team so you can have that extra stream of income. Now, we've went over a lot of information. Please don't hesitate, but now we're going to talk about questions and answers. So what questions do you have about the path to sponsorship?
Okay, I opened it up. Everybody's microphones are able to, we can hear you. So if you have questions, please go ahead and ask us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm Masako. I didn't think nobody was hearing me. Well, you never know until you speak up, huh? But anyway, I'm on mute on my computer, but thank God I'm on the phone so where I can hear you also.
That's
Wonderful.
right.
You're doing a good job. Keep on.
Thank you.
What is your name? What's your name, ma'am?
It's Masako. Kathy knows me. She's my rep. She helps me with my orders. I'm new, so I'm there to help you out.
Well, welcome, Martha. And we are just opening up for questions. If anybody has a question about making bonus, we want to know if you want a bonus. That's what this is all about. Are you okay, Martha? You want a bonus? Well, Kathy,
yes,
that's one person you need to talk to about bonuses.
Absolutely.
Well, let me say one thing. It's not Martha. It's Masako. M-A-S-A-K-O.
Masako.
Oh, okay.
You can say Masaka. It's not Martha. It's not the first one. That's the last one.
You are the fun.
Okay,
I'll get in contact with
she's
her.
Hello, can you
so
hear
any
me?
Yes, we have a question,
Yeah.
Tammy.
Yes, I have a question. My name's Iris. I'm in Roanoke, Virginia. For them to sign up where it's free, they don't have to purchase anything.
No, they do not have to purchase anything. Iris, the way they, let me tell this first. The way they sign up is they go to your online store. We should have said that. So your online store is www.youravon.com/ and then you have a code. Like my name is Tammy Evans, so my code is T Evans. So, you know, you have a code, and the way you find the code is when you go to avonnow.com, up in the right-hand corner, it says My Store. So you click on My Store, and it tells you what your code is. It tells you youravon.com/ and then it'll tell you what you send to someone that wants to sign up. They just go on there, and they click, I want to be a representative, and they sign up. And there is 3 ways right now to sign up for Avon. The first way is it is $0 to get started, but they don't get anything, okay? So they don't get books or samples or anything like that. So they need to place an order in their first order for their books and their samples. Also, they can send out free brochures by text, or they can send out their online store so people can order from their online store, and all that's for free. Okay? The second way to sign up is you actually make a donation to the American Cancer Society, and then you don't receive anything again, but you can do it that way. The third way to sign up is you actually pay the $30. It's a $30 kit, and you receive brochures, and you receive samples, and a few fun-size products to demo. So they have those three choices to choose from when they go to your online store and sign up on your team.
So the first way, they get the website set up too.
Right. They get
Where they
their,
don't have to
always
pay
the
anything.
website is free. Yes.
Okay.
And if you
Thank you.
don't know how to send a book by text, Iris, on Avon U, it teaches you how to do that.
Okay.
Okay, and
If
I can
have
show you
brochures,
too.
I need to put out.
Okay, wonderful. And do you have someone in mind that you want to join your team?
Yeah, I have several people.
Oh, wonderful. Well, you and I are going to talk. Anyone
If
else
it's
have a
your,
question?
yes, I do. If it's your like first official campaign, would you advise seeking out a team, or would you advise just focusing on your like stepping stones
Good
before you
question.
start working on a team?
What a great question, Brianne. And I will tell you by statistics that most successful Avon representatives, the ones that are really making six figures right now with Avon, they started a team at least by their third campaign. So we have representatives right now. One of them, her name is Lisa Wilbur. A lot of you may know her. She makes around $17,000 every 2 weeks with Avon. And she started in leadership. Yes, and she started in leadership her third campaign, and that's been since like in the 1980s. But she's got well over 5,000 people on her team. So my suggestion is to get started, because here's the thing, Brianne, you have us for support, your sales executives, and you also have, if you have a leader or a mentor that's over you, you have them too. And there's so many tools on Avon that you can use to train yourself and your team member, like Avon U, and the Facebook page, the Avon representative, USA representative, has several trainings. That it's not like, oh my gosh, I have to be a leader and I don't even know what I'm doing. You know, you have so much support in Avon that you don't have to worry about that.
Hey, Tammy,
Great.
one thing too, to answer kind of her question, Avon is a people business. It's about relationship building. And one thing that's great about Avon is that it's so much more fun when you do it with friends of yours. Invite them to join your team. You may have a friend or a next door neighbor or somebody that it would be so much fun to start this business journey with somebody that you can have a lot of fun with too.
Absolutely, Kathy, you're just 100% right. And people don't realize that you can bring people in on your team anywhere in the United States. So if you have a cousin or an aunt or a sister or a brother or whoever that lives in Texas and you're in Ohio or in Virginia, they can join your team. It doesn't matter. And there's so many ways that you can help each other by, FaceTime and talking about, hey, I went out and did this and this worked. I sent samples to my aunt and she bought. So what Kathy said, it's relationship building. And I tell people, when you quit having fun, it's time to quit. I mean, we want you to have fun. That's what this business is about. And while you're having fun, you're making money. So definitely you want people to join your team. And the part that I loved when I was an Avon representative was naming my team. I thought that was so much fun, and letting my team members vote on that. So that's something that you'll get to do too. It just gets better and better.
So I can team up with my representative.
So you're talking about your leader?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can call your leader and ask her, what can we do to go out? I mean, whenever this crazy virus is over, you can go door to door together. You can go business together. You can do events together, festivals. There's so many things that you can do to make this a career.
And I'm wanting to also. So, I mean, my first campaign, I did okay. I made, I sold something. So this campaign, I had 70 something. So, I don't, it's not too many people that I know. And then, again, I'm brand new to it. So, I don't know what actually to do. I didn't think that I could team up with Kathy. If I'd known that, I probably would have been and did it. But like I said, this virus is going on, so everything is on a low. But I talked to her about it and be glad if she would accept me on her team.
Well, and every 2 weeks we're going to have more training in this series. And July 7th is our next training at 7 p.m. and we'll send out like we did today. So if you have suggestions for us that you would like to learn more about, please tell us, because we are here to help you with your goals and your dreams. So that's what we're here for.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else have a question? Go ahead, Kathy.
I was going to say thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your schedules to be with us tonight. We look forward to seeing how these webinars are going to kind of develop and see how much we can teach you and how much you can learn and grow your business. So like Tammy said, July the 7th, please put that down on your calendar. We will give you the link to join in the next couple of weeks, but we're looking forward to it. Let's see, Brianna wants to know about the commission, Tammy, the commission on how that can work.
Okay. So, Brianna, we still have just a few more minutes, about 10 more minutes. So what exactly would you like to know about the commission?
Amy has the same question.
Okay.
Well, like when I look on the dashboard, it shows like not all of my orders have processed, so it shows like what my commission would be, and then what my fees are, and then what the I guess the pay would be. So I'm kind of confused on what are the fees that I'm paying, if they're already paying the shipping and everything. So what are my fees, and then how much am I getting paid out of the commission that I've made?
Okay. So good question. So whenever you look at your invoice, you will see how much a product is an award sales and how much is it like how much is your cost. Okay. So when let's say you sell a product to a customer for $10, you're going to get 25% of that, right? So you're charging that customer book price. And then Avon is charging you whatever your commission is, which is 25%. So when they add all that up, what's taken out is shipping, okay, the $8 usually shipping. And you are supposed to charge your customer, and this is, it's really up to you now. Avon gives you that choice. When we used to have the order books, we charged 75 cents for shipping fees from each customer. Now, most representatives charge $1. Is that correct, Kathy?
Yes, that's what mine do.
Okay. So you charge each customer $1. So really you need to strive for at least 10 customer orders because that's $10. So that's going to cover that dollars that you're getting charged for shipping fees, okay? And then of course there's taxes.
Are you saying instead of paying the $8 shipping, they should be paying $9 shipping?
No. Avon charges you the $8 shipping, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what's on your invoice? So
Yes.
you're gonna let's say you have a $200 order, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna get my calculator. Hold on just a second. All right. So if you have a $200 order and you times that by 25%, you should have made $50 off of that, correct?
Correct.
Well, you're going to take that $50 that you earned and you're going to minus out. And remember, if you order books or you order samples or you order something from yourself for yourself, you've got to take that out of your profit, which is that $50.
Okay.
And also that $8 shipping comes out of that. So that's why you want to collect $1 more than what the customer's order is for shipping. So they actually are paying that shipping for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
Tammy,
let's say this. If the order I'm seeing is like $62.50, I should be charging them $63.50?
Correct.
well,
Okay.
plus taxes.
Right,
Plus
that's
your
after
taxes.
it's after the tax and the shipping and everything. It says $62.50. I tell the customer $63.50.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then Amy's saying that her question is commission from team members. So Amy, the further that you move up in title, the more commission that you make. So your leadership, and this is kind of hard to explain without seeing it on the PowerPoint here. Kathy, do you want to move over real quick? We still got about 7 minutes. Go ahead and pull up the compensation plan. Do you have that?
Excuse the interruption. I don't mean to interrupt, but would it be possible to mute the lines, because there is I don't mean to sound rude, but there is a lot of background noise and a lot of clattering, and it's making it very hard to hear.
Okay. And Kathy is going to try to move over to the compensation plan. Do you have that, Kathy, or do we want to do that offline?
I'm pulling it up right now. And also, if this is a question, you know, I'm writing this down for our next call too, so that our next call we can maybe take a deep dive into this.
That's a good idea. So
I think that would be a good idea, so that we all kind of understand, you know, what it is we're making and striving to achieve.
Okay, Brienne. What's your last name, Brienne?
My name is Brienne Montgomery.
Montgomery?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And where do you live, sweetie, so I can know if you're in my area or Kathy's?
I live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which is about 30 minutes from Nashville.
Okay. So Kathy is actually your sales executive, so she can do some one-on-one training with you too, which will help.
That would be great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you find it, Miss Kathy?
Yes. Do you want to start with the President's Club commissions first?
Well, she's
And then
actually
go-
Amy's wanting to know the commission for her team members. So if you just
Okay,
pull
so-
up the compensation plan.
Right, the leadership. Okay.
Yeah. And another way, since we're waiting for a second, another way to learn more about earnings and commission is to go on Avon U. And there's a lot of classes on there that will help you figure out your earnings and you know, take out this and take out your books and the taxes and the shipping, and then this is what you would make. So they give you examples there too.
Okay, Tammy. Let's do, here we go. You can kind of show her this.
Yes. Okay. So when you go to your compensation plan, Amy, and I see you can't unmute yourself, but you can type in the box if you want. If you can unmute Amy, maybe Kathy, she's wanting to ask a question.
Okay.
But there is like 11 pages of this compensation plan. And this page shows you your compensation. So the very first box up there is, Amy, you said you have one person under you. So when you have one person under you as a team member, you're called a promoter, and you actually get 3% of their sales, but your personal order when you're a promoter or a star promoter has to be at least $50 each campaign. And that person, of course, has to order. So you will get 3%. And then the second one down, you can see is a star promoter. You actually get a 3% sponsoring bonus and a 3% G1 bonus. So a star promoter is when you have two people on your team ordering in a campaign. And then the third step down, as you can see, what is highlighted in blue, that's the bronze ambassador. We call that the sweet spot. That's when you really start making the bigger bucks. You get 3% sponsoring bonus, a $500 promotion bonus, a $250 mentor bonus, a 3% G1 bonus, and a 3% G2 bonus. Now, if you're asking what is G1, G2, that's like me recruiting Kathy under me. She's my G1. And then if Kathy recruits her mother under her, that's my G2. So that's I call it my grandchildren. So
and she would be
my
recruit,
right. And that would be Kathy's mother would be her generation 1. So it's a family tree is what we call it. So yes, you do make a small percentage when you have one person under you, but when you get the 3 people under you ordering at the same time as you doing the $250, and then as a team doing the $1,000 in sales, that's the sweet spot. That's when you receive either a direct deposit in your bank account, or they send you a money card that's reloadable each campaign, that you receive money each campaign from your sponsoring and your generation bonuses. So great question, Amy. Any other questions about that? No, that's it?
Oh, wait.
Let's see.
Amy, you are, let me see if I can get you, let's see. Let me get you back up here.
So when my personal sales is $50 and my G1 orders, I'll receive 3% of her sales, correct? Yes, that's correct if she places an order. Do my online sales count toward my $50? Yes, but here's the thing about online sales that everyone needs to know. So you have a full 2 weeks in a campaign to place an order, okay? Now, what you really want to do is hold your orders until you want to send them all in at the same time. But let's say that our order was due today by 5 p.m. and your mom places an online order today at 4 p.m. that is not going to do, we call it bill out until probably tomorrow. So it will actually go, instead of campaign 14, that order that your mom placed online would go in campaign 15. So it would not count toward your $50 in campaign 14. So online orders do not count until they bill and ship. So it will not count toward your sales in that same campaign unless she places that order the first or second or third day of that campaign, and it's ahead of time to where you see what I'm saying? Our campaign closes every other Tuesday. So they've got to place that order at least by Friday or Saturday of the end of that campaign for it to count toward your sales. I hope that I explained that where you can understand. Did that make sense, Kathy and Amy?
Yes, yes, it did to me, but I want to make sure she said yes, she understands that.
Okay.
This is great. I love how we've kind of, started, kind of taking a deep dive into leadership. And I think, Tammy, maybe our next call, maybe we will kind of spend some more time on this. Thank you, Amy, for your questions. I love where this has gone. Does anybody else have any questions before we wrap up the call tonight?
Well, I was thinking about the 3% myself, but I talked to Kathy more about it. I don't want to hold up nobody's time about it, but that's interesting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, Kathy, I had fun. How about you?
I did too. I've thoroughly loved this call, and I'm looking forward to our call in 2 weeks to see where that one takes us. We will send
And
out.
I will definitely be coming back.
Okay. Well, good, Dan. We love having you.
Yes. Thank you. And
Well, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. And if you have any questions between now and 2 weeks from now, don't hesitate to call or email us. You've got our emails, and most of you have our phone numbers. We've texted you several times. So just make sure that you stay focused and know your incentives so you don't leave money on the table. So everyone have a good evening and have a good week. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.